Inside every electric vehicle lies a complex and powerful heart. What if I told you that Tesla, the king of electric cars, could finally meet its match? For over a decade, they haven't just led the EV race, they've defined it, building a fortress of superchargers, gigafactories, and proprietary tech. Their brand is synonymous with innovation, a dynasty many thought was unshakable. It seemed like no one could even come close. For years, Elon Musk has dominated the EV world with groundbreaking battery technology. At the heart of this empire has always been one thing: superior batteries. From their early cells to the hyped 4,680 structural packs, Tesla relentlessly pushed the boundaries of energy density and cost. They became a battery company that happens to put their products on wheels, giving them an almost unfair advantage in scaling production and driving down prices. But now a quiet revolution is brewing. Not in a flashy startup, but in the historic heartlands of American auto manufacturing. Legacy giants GM and Ford are betting big on a brand new battery chemistry that could change everything: the LMR battery. It promises to be cheaper, more stable, and sourced from more abundant materials. It's a direct challenge to Tesla's throne, and some are calling it the Tesla killer. But is that really true? Is this the technology that finally levels the playing field? Or is it just a marketing ploy from old guard automakers? To find the answer, we need to unpack the science, compare the costs, and analyze the massive manufacturing hurdles ahead. Is the age of Tesla's undisputed reign about to come to a dramatic end? Let's find out. So, what is LMR? The acronym stands for lithium manganese rich. The secret is in the cathode, the part of the battery determining its cost, performance, and safety. Unlike the cathodes in many EVs, LMR chemistry dramatically increases the amount of manganese, a common and affordable element, while slashing the need for both expensive cobalt and volatile nickel. This shift is why it's hailed as the next evolution of EV batteries, designed to be cheaper, safer, and more powerful. Cheaper because you're swapping pricey materials for an abundant one. Safer because manganese chemistries have better thermal stability, lowering the risk of battery fires. And more powerful because this formulation promises to pack more energy into a smaller package than other cost-effective alternatives. To understand why LMR is a big deal, we have to look at the problem it's solving. Most current EV batteries rely heavily on cobalt and nickel. Cobalt is notoriously expensive, with a supply chain concentrated in areas that raise significant ethical and geopolitical concerns. Nickel has also seen wild price swings and supply bottlenecks, making it a risky ingredient for automakers scaling production. LMR offers an escape route by leaning on manganese. It's the fourth most used metal on Earth and incredibly abundant, with stable supply chains around the world. This makes it dramatically cheaper than cobalt and less volatile than nickel. This isn't just about saving money, it's about creating a more resilient and ethical supply chain for the future of transportation. The cathode structure is also more robust. But a cheaper battery is only useful if it performs. This is where it gets exciting. GM claims its LMR cells will deliver 33% more energy density than today's lithium iron phosphate, or LFP, batteries. LFP is the other popular cobalt-free option, known for its low cost and safety. Its main drawback, however, is lower energy density, which means heavier packs or shorter range. In plain English, this could mean longer range at a lower cost, bridging the gap between today's affordable batteries and high-performance ones. GM, together with LG Energy Solution, has already announced plans to start pre-production by 2027, with full production by 2028 at US battery plants. Ford, too, is exploring LMR technology, seeing it as a way to cut costs while keeping EVs competitive in a tightening market. Imagine pickup trucks and SUVs with Tesla-beating range but a lower sticker price. That's the vision. With GM and Ford making bold claims about their new LMR batteries, it begs the question, where does this leave the undisputed king of the EV world, Tesla? While the legacy automakers are plotting a revolution, the incumbent isn't standing still. In fact, Tesla is aggressively pursuing its own multifaceted battery strategy designed to maintain its lead. On one front, they've been refining their ambitious 4,680 battery cells. Named for their dimensions, 46 mm by 80, these larger tabless cells promise higher energy density, lower costs, and structural integration into the vehicle's chassis. However, mastering the complex new manufacturing process has been challenging, slowing their widespread rollout. On another front, Tesla has pragmatically embraced a different chemistry altogether: LFP, or lithium iron phosphate. They've already integrated these cobalt-free batteries into their standard-range vehicles globally. This move lowers costs, increases longevity, and diversifies their supply chain, making them less vulnerable to volatile nickel and cobalt prices. So will GM and Ford's LMR batteries actually turn Tesla into dust? In the short term, it's highly unlikely. The reason is scale. Tesla has a colossal head start, having spent over a decade building a global manufacturing empire and supply chain. They are already producing millions of EVs. LMR technology, however promising, is still years away from reaching the mass production volumes needed to truly compete. Tesla's lead in production, software, and real-world data is a formidable moat. But in the long term, the threat is very real. If LMR delivers on its promise of combining the low cost and safety of LFP with energy density that rivals high-end chemistries, it could erode Tesla's core technological advantage. For the first time, legacy automakers aren't just playing catch-up, they're proposing a genuinely different, potentially superior path. Tesla's supremacy in battery technology could face its first true challenge, igniting a new, more intense phase in the EV race. This isn't just about cars. LMR could make EVs cheaper worldwide, accelerate adoption, and push the industry past the last hurdles of cost and range anxiety. The global $100 billion EV battery war is heating up, and the winner may define transportation for the next 50 years. So here's the question: is LMR the technology that finally dethrones Tesla, or will Elon Musk out-innovate his rivals yet again? One thing's for sure, the EV battlefield has never looked this intense. If you want to stay ahead of the curve in this electric revolution, hit that subscribe button, because the next few years are going to be wild.